When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the banks of the Mississippi River, Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium in Memphis, home to the Memphis Tigers. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Kenn State Owls, taking on a conference rival from the American, the Memphis Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. Memphis will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lane and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Kenn State offense will have the first possession of the game. And David, this offense is built around keeping it on the ground and feeding the beast and running back.
Yeah, and he is a ace man. It starts and ends with him. Jesse, how nice is it to have a running back on the ball? He's going to get
positive chunks. Defenses fear him. That's a really nice place to start on offense.
And it doesn't matter how many guys they have on the box. Every single week, defense is key on stopping this guy, and none of them can do it. He is so dynamic, a true game changer for this offense.
There he goes. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got his first and 10 at the 50. From the gun, running back on the move. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Got one everything, but he's going to take it away. Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Makes the catch. It's Bryant. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. This Kenn State offense is on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Kenn State.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tigers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that, and you start to build on it for this offense, and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Finds his big tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Memphis will be forced to punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kenn State offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got his man. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. 2nd and short now after that completion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Kenn State coming out with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the heat. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer. They were able to get the sack.
They bring him down with a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Kenn State hopes to be wise here in the red zone. Wants to go up top. And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Pressure coming. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Owls. This guy is so slippery, so elusive. He just vaporizes right in front of the defense.
It's crazy. You can play touch football in an elevator and lose to this guy. He's that kind of quick.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Bringing the heat. Working the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. On first down, here comes this offense. Looking to pass. It's Jennings. Makes the catch.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Off the play fake. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put anything together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
He's going to take off. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Guys, we're about to see this Kenn State offense go back to work. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Knight. What a good pickup on that one.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to go up top on first down. Safe completion on the screen. The spin, still on his feet. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. We've reached the break. It's Kenn State on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the air on first down. He caught it. And he wanted to get that one in, but the defense able to force him out at the 2. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And again, he gets nothing. This defense is not giving up anything on the goal line. Rides the back on the option to give. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Sets up the screen. Got room at the 35. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Memphis wants to move quickly. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. Quick strike complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Lofts one high and deep. And it won't make the connection going for the big play. Memphis will be forced to punt.
Number 16, on to punt it away.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark it down. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum, not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. How about this This sophomore learning when to just do it himself.
This guy's getting himself into a rhythm here early. You just saw a beautiful throw in the previous play. Now he's showing off the speed, and you can't blame him, honestly. When you run like him, even if it's first down, if it's not open, just take off. This defense is going to be on their heels all game long if they can't find a way to start slowing him down.
Sends it back in motion. Going to try to get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big game. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
They'll run it from the gun. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A strike downfield. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to fire. He's got it on the move. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy.
Touchdown, Kenn State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got a man. It's Odin.
Man, this slot receiver makes it easy on his quarterback. Did you see how he found the soft spot, the wide open space? That was easy for his quarterback to complete that throw.
Wants to throw again. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Pulls it in. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic with his feet.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They are going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too. And that time, that was a great play call defensively.
And sometimes you got to know when to give it up, right? As a quarterback, you feel it. You can't hold it that second too long when bad things can really happen. You could tell the clock went off, and he was throwing that puppy away.
He makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Guys, we're about to see this Kenn State offense go back to work. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, Dave?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
Wants to throw on first down. He's going to run it. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Quickly complete. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to go up top on first down. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Memphis.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Motion from the back. Holds and fires complete to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th. If they can't, he hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Memphis will be forced to punt. That leg is staying loose already, the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kenn State offense. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
They just find ways to find the big fellas. Those big tight ends are huge targets for the quarterbacks. The throws are usually in between the numbers. That makes it pretty easy. Usually sure-handed guys like that just come across the field, make plays for you.
Back to pass. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Fires on the move. Finds a man on the right. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. This Kenn State offense is on the move. The give on the option. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Takes the easy one to the back. There he goes. Touchdown, Owls. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the credit of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Punt is on its way. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Guys, we're about to see this Kenn State offense go back to work. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Off-play action on 1st down. That's caught. It's right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for a deep man. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
And because of the success this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open,
turning it on. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. At the end of the quarter, it's Kenn State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Looking downfield on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference, defense.
So the pass interference in the end zone will give them a free 15. Remember the difference in this rule and the pros. Ball is not placed at the 1-yard line in this situation. It'll be a draw. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd and goal for the offense. They'll run play action. Backs looking for the goal line. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. And they take it in for 6 more points. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad. He has been surgical. precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. First down, 10 yards to go. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kenn State offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Got it in the middle, it's Bryant. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me.
Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. He's got his man. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense has had no answer so far. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1.
And big-time play by this defensive line. Setting the line of scrimmage, getting the stop, forcing the 4th down now. I think I got a pretty good idea, Palmer, that, well, if you're calling plays, if I'm calling plays, well, really, if anybody's calling plays.
They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, we got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. It's a draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They kick it away on 4th down. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Guys, we're about to see this Kenn State offense go back to work. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Knight. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense. And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense, still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
Oh, they really could have used that patch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. Kenn State coming out with another first down. He might want another play. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown. Oh, they blocked the extra point. Now he can return this. Inside the 50. The 30. He's at the 20. He takes it all the way back for the defensive two-point conversion.
Great job on special teams. Getting penetration, getting the block. You've got the convoy. It's a scoop score, 2 points the other way.
And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. After this, it'll be a wrap. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one.